Online race match.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Stays cool and counters. Oh, with the drive impact. The neutral game is much harder to control without a full drive game, so they'll be looking to fill it back up. Trips them up. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. Taking stock. Limited resources at hand right now. Sticks, but will this super art connect? Big counter. Oh, burnout triggered. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 2 is gonna just goes for it at this range. There's the impact. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Flushes that off and keeps going. Who's going to brings out the super art? How is this gonna work out for them? Will that super be the turning point? Nails the anti-air. Time to burnout activates. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockout and player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Going in? Not close enough for the throw. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Hits the drive! So they were not clear for takeoff. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The combo is there. The impact gets blocked. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Neither can lean on their drive too hard. Both fighters' drive gauges are empty. Let's see how this affects the neutral game. What's the play here? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Blows him. What's next? Well-timed corner switch. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. No more drive gauge. Trying to read each other here? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner.
Round 2.
Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. But down to the wire. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to drive rush to keep it going. Hit them with the fire. Player 2 uses the gauge for a super art. Level 3 super. Spending that music like it's nobody's business. They quickly get back as untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Stands firm and blocks the drive in. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Strings it all together. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Oh! Beautiful setup with that attack. Heading into the end, wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now. Hold your breath. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Takes the chance to hurt him. Checks him with the projectile. Both fighters planning something? Brushes that off and keeps going. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Connects with Sip of Calamity. Kumo hates something you wouldn't prevent, but you're going to sleep real fast. What'll happen here? Their will to win is really being tested here. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Fires a power wave. Connects with the throw. They just won't stop risky plays, but it pays off. Raw critical. What's gonna happen? Life lead is there, but finishes with the throw. Player 2 brings it home. Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Ready? Then show.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
You're mine.
Goes for the throw. Difficult situation for a throw. Goes for the fireball. Player 1 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. Starts with a jump in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap?
You called it!
Goes in on the impact for nothing. Takes the chance to hurt him. Solid combo.
Reaches out with the lightning kicks.
Can't tech the throw. Neither of them willing to back off here.
In there.
Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Gets the jump in. Very solid corner switch.
Rattles them with a spinning bird kick.
Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Player two can't use any drive moves. Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? Flame experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player one will look to... Oh no, they're stunned. Ugh, this is the... Ooh, what a smart blow. Not much life, but gotta do better than that. Huge chance after that wall in there. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Come on, get ready. Time for a beatdown. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Trips him up. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Combo with the target combo. Gets the counter hit throw. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Adds on a bit. What a finish. Great meat on the life gauge there. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Bare knuckle! They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
Nails the crack shoot.
Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Barely blocks the jump in. A quick breather.
Hits them with a stop and block. It's a good spot to use the super.
Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? The super art doesn't kill. They gotta focus to finish this off. Sneaks in the throw. Player one showed they are truly the best of the best. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Strings it all together. Caught in the crossover. Solid combo. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. All right, what's coming up next? KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Throws them to negate the block. Going in, hits them with a stop and bop. Gotta be careful, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. What's the next move? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Bull charges forward. Fires a pop, tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. On for the critical arm.
Hit them with a critical one. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this.
The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Amazing! Drive impact misses. There's a drive impact. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Player 1 survived that tense mirror match. Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Come on, get ready.
You call?
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Calculated.
They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Solid combo. Down to the wire. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Takes the chance to hurt him. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Comes crashing down on them, which wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Side switch in the corner. Jumps. Taking stock. Breaks the block with a throw.
It's a good spot to use the super.
Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Throw leaves them wide open. There's a perfect KO. They were in full control there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Fails to crack shoot. Final goes out of sight. Vagabond and sends them flying. Carries them all the way to the corner. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Vagabond and ooh, what a smart blow. Okay, here we cross that off. Taps him on the dome. Player 2, oh, putting the cherry on top. Wants to close it out in style, but isn't enough. What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike.
Kimberly, win.
Player 2
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
they're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. They were expecting that drive impact. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. They knew that throw was coming. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Goes for the command grab. Does a good job of pushing back. Taking stock. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Vagabond and sends them flying. Knockdown. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? They need more. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Round 2.
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. That drive impact is blocked. Throws them. What's next? Player 2 chases them down. All right. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Uses the gauge for a super art. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters hit them with a stop and bop. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Quick burn on the table. What's the next move? Oh, burnout triggered. Oh no, they're stunned. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. The drive impact misses. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Getting burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Wreck them. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Who's gonna take it? Will this super art do anything? Oh my, the throw tech. The throw is denied. They push their way out of the corner. What are they gonna do? Pumps the brakes on the impact. One player is in burnout state. Is it time, kid? Out of nowhere. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Brushes that off and keeps going. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Player 1 is going down to the wire. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Takes the check, takes a big gamble, and rips out a raw super. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next?
Thank you.
And the throw ends the round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Hits them with a stop and pop. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Vagabond and sends them flying. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 in dire. They're going for the super art. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Sets up the trap. Pokes with a medium kick. Goes for the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Drive usage is back on the drive impact doesn't work. Hits them with a stop and pop. Were they baiting them into that? Vagabond forever elevator. Pops off the tank and scores the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Checks with a medium kick. Nails the crack shoot. Smart play with the throw. Connects with the throw. Both fighters are raring to go. All the throw connects. Super hard on brushes that off and keeps going. Punish counter on reaction. They push their way out of the corner. Oh, here we go. Ooh, what a smart throw. Getting up close and personal. What now? With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Holy! Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Full stop. Yo, critical art now? Ooh, sends them a personalized telegraph with that frightening critical.
muster up the nerve to fight back and take this round. Player 2 can't use any...
Oh my god, the drive impact!
Player 1 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game.
No way we could have called that.
Now, find a new rival.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Throw whip. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Deal some damage with that quick combo. All right. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Sticks the combo. Oh, easy tech. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter KO? Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Adamant flame. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. What's the next move? Denies the jump in. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Both fighters experiencing burnout. Are we gonna see a comeback? Got him up against the wall, and the stun is there. Off for the critical art. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Player 2 has depleted throw tech. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna doesn't tech the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Demon Raid, medium kick hits. There's a change of sides. Player 1 had a rough go of it last round due to poor drive management. But there's still time to adapt and turn this match around. Punish counter sets the table. Ooh, what a smart throw. Wow, reads the counterattack.
All in with a rush. Turning it right up with a super.
Uh-oh.
This could really tip the scales. Good presence of mind to pull the trigger.
Player 2
Is it a victim red flatline zone?
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Akuma's going in.
Picture perfect punish counter. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? What are they thinking here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Still in a bind. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checks them with the projectile. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Springs forward with the drive rush. Still very early in the round.
Akuma's going in.
Looking for a chance. Fires a power wave. Player 2 will need brushes that off and keep going.
They can't squander this punish counter chance.
From KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of...
comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Stands firm and blocks the drive-in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. What's the play here? Player one needs to deal with this burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Get some! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Misses the drive impact. Throws them to negate the block. What'll happen? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Jumps? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Going in? The throw whips. Snacks him with the back kick. Looking for more damage now. Player going in with double reverse. A super art? The super doesn't hit. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. You devil's reverse.
Just goes for it at this range.
The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 2 chases them down. Takes the chance, goes for the super art. Starting something with the super. Absorbs the attack and fires back. That drive impact doesn't get through. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. All right, what's coming up next? This match will be decided on how they manage their super art gauges from here on out. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 in trouble. KO! Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Bare knuckle! Can't tech the throw.
You missed?
Double knee press. Devil's reverse. They quickly get back into the pit zone with a stopping bomb. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Matt looking to impress with this super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Oh, let's go. What are they gonna do? All the throw connects. Both fighters planning something? Uses their drive gauge. Impact squash. Even the slightest devil's reverse. Flatlines them. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Kicks to the side. Final round. The drive impact doesn't work. Answers with a rising tackle. Brushes that off and keeps going. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Make smart use of the game. Devil's reverse. Player 2 can't let this anti-air in the clutch. Player 2. Ooh, what a smart blow. What now? Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out, but the 5 clutch anti-air. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Nothing stops this train. Pass them on the dome. All in with the rush. Looking for a good ROI with that tackle. What a finish. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Come on, get ready.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Gets a chance at that jump in. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. The combo's there. Back throw to get the side switch. The super, oh! The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity, finding it tricky to manage their drive. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip.
The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage.
Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 needs to hold out until baits out the attack and gets the KO. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Barely blocks the jump in. Hits him with a stop and block. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Player 1, this is gonna be bad news. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Denied!
Were they baiting them into that?
Quick dash in. Smart play with the throw. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Manages to block the jump-in attack. A quick breather. Oh, what's this?
The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage.
KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Hits him with a stop and bop. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Medium kick into. Connects with the throw. What's next?
Shoots their shot. They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Oh my god, they just choked it up. Plenty throw tag. Backs into the corner.
What setup do they have?
Holy! There's a drive impact. Only 50% life left. Any throw will whip.
Impact counter! Oh, that's so sick! Quick dash! Oh, putting the cherry on top!
Still alive? Still alive? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. Player 2
gets the win in a convincing fashion.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jump. Barely blocks the jump in. Hits him with a stop and bop. Will gain control of the match in the early going. What are they thinking here? Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Knockdown. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Takes a trip. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Knockdown. Slips the grab. Hits them with a stop and bop. Reads their mind and techs the throw.
Were they baiting them into that?
One shot is all both fighters need to close this out.
They return to center stage.
Okay, creating some space here. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive.
Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now.
They take some time to KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Whiffs the throw. Who's going to start things off? Took him to the corner in a flash. Jumps up. Side switch in the corner. grabs and throws him away. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner, they're going for the super art.
Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu Ripper.
Bet that.
Oh, let's go. Here comes the corner pressure. Both fighters planning something?
Hits him with a stop and block.
Are we gonna see a comeback? Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? What are they gonna do? This is gonna hurt. Player one can't afford medium kick. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Uses their drive gauge. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Both of them were ready for a throw. Raises with power wave. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Player one is working with hits them with a stop and pop. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player one can't use drive anymore. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Fires a power wave. Both fighters planning something? Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. A jump? Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. A jump in? Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Looking for a hole. Holy! Punish counter sets the table. Maybe will the super art do anything? Player one is in burnout state. The overhead denied. Oh my god, they just choked it up! What punish counter on reaction? Noticeable life lead is a closes it out! Player two is a force to be reckoned with!
Comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Throws him down. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for an overhead. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. All right, what's coming up next? Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Raises with power wave! They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. There's a smart rising tackle! Dashes forward. They block the overhead, and player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? What'll happen here? The charge is forward. There's a change of side. Experiencing burnout. Are we gonna see a comeback here? The fighters return to pay. Oh. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. Connects with the throw. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Here comes the corner pressure. Look at the damage. Impact squashed. Ooh, what a smart throw. Looking for a hole. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? What's next? A real test of nerves here. Player two, and no hesitation or regret. Hits them with the badass dummy. Is it over? Will they survive? They are done. Player one
believe it's time for that run back. There's a juicy rising tackle. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Goes for an overhead. There's a wall splat, which leaves them wide open. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Bops him with a target combo. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Had the radar up and down to the wire.
Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter.
Fires a power wave! Combo with the target combo. Yo, put that away.
What'll happen if
Burnout activates.
player goes for power baser? Looking to score some big damage.
Oh, Burnout triggers.
KO.
Player one
Takes the round like a thief in the night.
What else can they get away with?
Answers with a rising tackle.
Grabs him. Very solid corner switch.
Player one brushes that off and keeps going.
Doesn't miss a beat.
Up for the quick burn.
Grabs and throws him away.
KO.
Player one gained a hard-fought victory there.
comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Get ready. Time for a beatdown. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile.
It's go time.
Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. No good up high. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Nothing but air for the impact. Deal some damage with that quick combo. solid combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Blocking that drive in from KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps, sees it coming and blocks it out. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Fires a power wave, hits him with a stopping block. Doesn't miss a beat. Big throws. They just won't stop switching sides. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. What'll happen here? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. It's a good spot to use the super. No question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Taking no prisoners. Player 1 proved to be the victor in that mirror match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. That drive impact is blocked. Whoa, hold on. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Who's gonna make a move? Blocks the jump in. Knockdown. Does a good job of pushing back. The impact gets blocked. Player 2 with the life lead. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Strings it all together. Grabs him. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Answers the drive impact with the drive hit. Checks him with the projectile. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Holds out with the block. Throws him to negate the block. Hold your breath. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 1 can't use it. They're going for the super art. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Big throw. Jumps in. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive game. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Raises with power wave! They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. What'll happen here? Player 2 holding on to that. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Right on for the critical large. Hits them with a critical large. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. They're in range. Uses their drive gauge. Drive it back. This is what a finish. Player 2 survived that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. He decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry. Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Anticipates the overhead. Misses the drive impact. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Strings it all together. Throws them. What's next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple down to the wire. Beautiful setup with that attack. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in is denied. Hits him with a stop and bop. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Checks with a medium. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something? There's a smart rising tackle. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Player 2 can't eat. Oh, burnout triggered. Not much life difference. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. They return to center stage. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Super arts on deck for both fighters. Connects with the throw. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Throws them. Smart play with the throw.
Hits that with confidence.
Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Power chop busts them up. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Both fighters, they were on high alert for a drive attack. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Looking for a hold. Fires a power wave. Player pumps the brakes on the impact. Flashes the blue to stop the jump in. Okay, nobody blinks. Sets up with the jump in. Oh, here we go. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. With super arts into play, it's really, this can lead to some big damage. Excellent read. Ooh, what a smart throw. Okay, here we go. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Taking chunks out of each other here. They've been keeping a full drive gauge and grabs them. Give them drive impact. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They
comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
This will be round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player 2 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Misses the drive impact. Knockdown. In a dire situation, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Does a good job of pushing back. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Looking to impress with this super. Going in, goes for the invincible special. They were confident that would hit. Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Jumps in, hits him with a stop and pop. baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Connects with medium kick. A parry? Medium kick into burnout, but they may have a plan here.
Turning it right up with the super. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Ryu bring that ND and whooping ass to work.
What's wrong? Get up!
A jump? Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? The low. What's next? Getting up. Oh my, composes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Answers with a rising tackle. Jumps in. Oh! It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? All right. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Down to the wire. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. All right. Will this super art connect? Goes for the super art? Ooh, closes out the round with a fireball. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 chases them down. Hits them with a stopping block. That combo did decent damage. Player 1 holding on. Yo, put that away. Going in. Medium kick hit. Burnout.
Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Player gotta do better than that. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Impact squat. Both fighters. This is gonna hurt. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Big stun. Big closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. This is it. Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Bends the meter. Scuff him. Close range projectile. Looking for a hole. Jumps. Aiming crowns him from above. Turns out. Players more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
What's wrong? Get up!
Presses for a reaction with the fire. Excellent block. Jump in. Oh, here we go. Player 1 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Drops him hard. Noticeable look. Holy! The brain on this fighter to fix it is over! I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Oh, with the drive impact. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. All right. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Hold your breath. Player one heats it up with a combo into super. Player two must be feeling good after that super, but they gotta keep on the gas. Can't tech the throw? Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other? Drive rush to keep it going. That's some big juicy gets. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Fires a power wave. Throws them. What's next? Rushes that off and keeps going. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Jumps. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player two has an empty looking to impress with this super. Is this gonna kill? They're not dead. This fight's not over. Player one is dominating this match. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. We're tied up at 1 round each. Do these two have anything up their sleeves for the final round? Rushes that off and keeps going. Barely blocks the jump in. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Spends it all for the crossfire. This is what happens when Sonic Boom beats somersault kick for an all-out assault. Player two uses their drive gauge. Forward push. Player solid anti-air. Lets loose a boom. Betting it all on the drive rush. Fights back with authority. Boom! Player one crowns him from above. What's next? Punish counter sets the table. Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive arc. Okay, here, nothing stops this train. Who are they swinging at? Big oh, it's enough? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run throw. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Ooh, what a smart throw. Jumps up. Limited resources at hand right now. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Hits with the overhead. The jump in KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The dome. Smart throw. That'll do more damage than usual. Player two. Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? Uses the target combo as a filler. Gotta be careful. Drive rush to keep it going. Ooh, burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player two in dire straits with burnout. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. They are absolutely wailing on it. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Hit that with confidence. One player is in front of on for the critical large. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Big one! Flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Let's have a bit of OG Spice there. Hits them with a stop and pop. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Brings out an early super to pile on the pressure. Player two with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? There's a burnout. Player one is clutch plus anti-air. Player two has the super gauge advantage. Reads the jump in perfectly.
Who will set the bait at this range? Drops him hard.
Down on life. They gotta make him, tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Knocked him out of the air. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage.
Oh, yo!
What a finish!
Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Good anti-air. No good up high. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Still slugging it out here. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Checks with a projectile. Goes for the throw. All right, what's coming up next? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Sticks the combo. Burnout is triggered. Knockdown. They were right to be on guard there. Player one chases them down. Ends with a projectile. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. G-right kick for a mix-up. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Flashes him. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Doesn't miss a beat. Doing some quick planning? Medium kick hit. A quick breather. They were right to be on guard there. Jumps? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Dragon Lash! Manages to block the jump-in attack. Get out of nowhere! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Takes the chance to hurt him. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Goes for the throw. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Still slugging it out here. What's the play here? Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Life lead opens up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Bops him with a target gun. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player one needs to hold out until their drive gate comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Holds out with the block. Shoots off a fireball up close. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Anything could happen here. Brushes off the impact. Okay, creating some space here. Taking stock. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Barely blocks the jump in. Raises with power win. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. The throw missed. Let's get hits him with a stop and pop. Looking for a chance. Throw connects and does big damage. What'll happen here? Not close enough for the throw. Player one charges forward. Leaning on the overdrive. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Blocks it. Genius read with that throw escape. Power win! KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Jumps. Connects with the throw. Player one makes it look easy. Perfect gauge management. Ooh, you never know what. Oh, putting the cherry on top. The Wolf of Southtown is on the hunt and ready to show his face. My man's about to show everyone who runs this town. Player one can't use drive anymore. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Anti-air in the clutch. Turns out. Player one can't win this without closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Brushes off the impact. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. Strings it all together. Grabs him. Takes a trip. This takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Taking stock. Will that super be the turning point? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us get some. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Dashing. Hits him with a stop and pop. Quick dashing. Scrapping it out up close. Fires a power wave. Player one needs to use the cut of the corner here. G-right kick. It's a good spot to use the super. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. What'll happen here? Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? That's a big gap. Who's going to come experiencing burnout? This is gonna be bad news. Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Sam uses their drive gauge. Gets them with the anti-air. Blocks the impact. Both brushes that off and keeps going. Oh, could be the start of something. Looking for a chance. Barely blocks the jump in and whips. They're wide open.
To show what our PhD and fighters can do for you.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Player one hits the drive. How did they read that throw? Player two with the lead. Crowns them from above. Player two is in burnout state. Pumps the brakes on the impact. This can lead to some big damage. Let's loose the power. All the throw connects. What now? Somehow manages to block the jump in. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Power wave! Sets up with the jump in. Flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real